BlenderForce.com.
Hello everybody and welcome to my review of the film The Prestige. Right off the bat you should know that, like most others, I'm a big Christopher Nolan fan, and I like how his works are both dramatic and thought-provoking at the same time. So naturally I've been wanting to see The Prestige for a while now, and as per a friend's recommendation I decided to finally go see it. And it's on Netflix, so you can go and check it out too. If you like what you hear in my review, you can go ahead and check it out. It's hard to even begin talking about this film without starting off by giving a nod to some of the great performances that we got to see in this film by Scarlett Johannson, Hugh Jackman, and Christian Bale. And I was particularly impressed by Hugh Jackman's performance in this film because I feel like recently I haven't seen much of Hugh Jackman performing good performances outside of the X-Men franchise. So to see him in this kind of a role was really refreshing. So I really enjoyed Hugh Jackman in this film. I thought he did really good justice to his character, and that he showed exactly the type of control you need to show a character who's obsessed with something. So I thought that was good. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but after you've seen the film, perhaps you'll realize how good Christian Bale's performance really is, because this film relies a lot on his performance to be good, because his performance is so heavily influenced by the plot of this film that he basically has to carry a lot of the weight of this film on his shoulders. And I thought Christian Bale did an excellent job as being someone who's both conflicted and obsessed at the same time. And so I really thought Christian Bale really excelled a little bit more than Hugh Jackman in this film, but both gave excellent performances in my opinion. Scarlett Johansson and Michael Caine were of course amazing in this film, as were the two other leads, but I particularly was impressed, of course, by Michael Caine's performance, because once again he gives a very controlled and subtle performance in this film, and he also had quite a pivotal role, and he was carrying a lot of the plot on his shoulders. So I thought that his performance as Cutter was just phenomenal, and it shows once again that Michael Caine is one of the best actors in the film industry to exist. Just talking about a little bit about the pacing of this film, because this movie is a slow burn kind of a movie. And it kind of reminded me of M. Night Shyamalan films that also walk at that same sort of pace. But for once, and I'm not a big fan of slow movies, but for once this slow movie actually engrossed me a lot. And part of the reason is because of its excellent production design, which helps create this world, and its actors who create this energy in the film, even though the movie is technically moving at a slow, steady pace. In addition, the screenplay is very charged with energy in this film, where there's a little bit of something going on in every scene, and every scene ends up being important. And even though it's a slow, bogged down film, as you might call it, it actually is injected with a lot of energy because of its production design, screenplay, and performances, and you're really engrossed into even this slow moving picture, which is rare to see nowadays, because slow movies are usually often a bore nowadays. But to see a movie that is able to inject energy into a slow moving film is great, and I hope to see more movies like this that are slow but also energized. I know Split was one that I really liked that was like that. But yeah, this movie is slow, but really still seems like the pace works. Without getting into any unnecessary details and spoiling something, I'm just going to get into the plot of this film real quick, because I find this plot of this film to be great. It is a really interesting film, beginning to end, because it explores a lot of different themes such as obsession, greed, deceit, so on and so forth. And the way the movie plays these out, and the way it uses dialogue to foreshadow future events and just connect the whole film and bring it to a sense of finality in the end, as well as present these themes, is really professional. And it's something Christopher Nolan is really good at, is just presenting themes. Not necessarily something that is happening in the plot, but just something that is gonna provoke your mind a little bit, get your mind working a little bit, make you think a little bit about those themes. And in this particular film, it's about greed, deceit, and obsession. So you kind of think, you know, watching these actors as they start to slowly break down. What are the effects of these many different things on human beings? And I found that really fascinating, a fascinating facet of this film. And it's something Nolan's really good at. So yeah, guys, I'd go and check out The Prestige. It was entertaining, it was interesting, and it was thought-provoking with some good performances, some good themes. And overall, I'm going to give this movie a B. I thought it was not some of Nolan's best work, but I think I found it interesting enough to keep me engaged and intrigued, and I particularly did like the ending. You know, there's different discussions about the ending of this film, not going to go into spoilers, but I thought I overall found it to be pretty good. So I hope you guys like this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think about The Prestige without leaving any spoilers. And that's all for me today for this video. Hope to have some more reviews out for you guys soon.